Hello, everybody. How's everyone doing today? Hope you guys doing good. I need to be fairly busy. It clicked earlier today when I was making next week's Monday's video. Yes, right, next week's video already. Next week I get married. I really got to get ahead of content. And with Oakfield being down and out for me, I'm literally going to be streaming this. That's why I started a little earlier. I was actually hoping to start like half an hour early, but well, that never happened. I'll be ending the stream, and then I'll be going straight into recording on Greenwich. We're going to be seeing Greenwich of next week. Very slim possibility of a new map coming next week, but we'll see how that pans out toward the end of the week. Yabu. My mum flies in. She's never been to Canada, never been abroad. First time on a plane. Get married on 1st of November. So I will not be around any streaming next week. And of course, YouTube shits itself. Alright, we should be back already. Hopefully it won't do that again, but it probably will if it's done it that quick. So yeah, my mum flies in next week for the first time ever being abroad, first time ever on an aircraft. And obviously I'm going to be wanting to spend some time with her. So that next week is going to be a complete write-off for live streams. I've got no intentions at all to do any content as far as that goes, and probably the first half of the week going into November will more than likely be a no-go for me as well. People didn't realise I was getting married Wagwan on the 1st. Yeah, thanks, Paul. And something that I'm going to try and fix the issue with is that as well, so it doesn't crap itself so often. It's getting worse, it seems. It's not getting any better. I'm really at a loss what's causing it, but I've got some stuff we can try. I'll probably try this weekend. That one's what I wanted. Hopefully it should be okay. Review on a lot of people do. Like, yes, I know, I understand the wheel loader is a 4-cylinder IRL, but it doesn't sound like that. And here's this beast that I am, well, really liking right now. Doesn't it sound amazing? Oh, did I nuke the course? Really? What a sound, right? This thing sounds amazing. We'll get GPS going. So I'm going to straight up say this, guys. There is a potential the stream will end up going and dying again and buffering like crazy like it did right at the beginning. If it does it, hang tight just to refresh the stream. It will be back. I will be streaming for an hour until 8 o'clock, basically. You know, it helps if I actually give you guys some gameplay. I generally forgot to go over that. Well, here it is. I thought I was on that screen already when it died. Let's start this over. You're on the start screen. Now people have clicked, go, no, you didn't realise. So what I got going was this on here. There you are. Yeah, right. And we have the crawler. It's potentially jumped a course. Yeah, it has. Yeah. We can fix it if needs be. I already have William, but not much I can do about it. You guys have voices as well. You guys can express your opinions on how the Taurians sound in Discord. Just be polite about it. Sound like George Saunders teed up. Yeah, it's been a long time since I watched any of his content. So yeah, this got uploaded today. It's a really nice tractor. I recommend you guys check it out. It's PC only, but it is amazing. Yep. Mod hub. PC only. Giants mod hub, that is. You're not happy bunny. Why are you not a happy bunny? Car breakdown. Class not working. Farm sim not working. What mods are out? Go check yourself, Glenn. Quite a few. Quite a few decent ones in my opinion. Twitter sent you? Nice. Tweet actually worked for once. No, it is filling it in. Huh, neat. No, it doesn't have a PTO. It is strictly tillage machinery. You gotta remember, if this is the Steiger that I think it is, it's a Case Steiger, or Steiger as they were before Case bought them. So if it is the tractor that I think it is, which I'm pretty sure it is, it was meant for big tillage work. Now, the horsepower range on this thing, you may be thinking it's huge horsepower. It's actually... I went into the wrong window. Not that large in the grand scheme of things, horsepower-wise. It does enter the large tractor category, but it starts at 245, 250, which we have. This is the exact one we have. Two variations, basically the windows that I can tell. 280, 320, and that's it. So in the grand scheme of things, as far as it being a big articulated tractor, its horsepower range is kind of small. And here's the tyre configs. You can go for the standard tyres, dualed, the broad tyres, so wide tyres, and that's it. So these are the ones we've got on. Generally nice looking tractor. It is slow on the road though. Very slow on the road. 16 mile an hour top speed. Oh crap. Oh crap. Oh, it actually stopped. I think you've got to put your plow down. That's kind of neat, actually. That's you're thinking of the Curvets, I believe. Possibly the Curvets, at least. What is that floating in the air? What is that? Oh my god, they've got a decal way too high. Oh, that's hilarious. That should probably be in the cab somewhere. My guess. I bet it's missing off the dash if we can. Maybe, maybe not. Actually, it looks like it's sliding too. Is it slide? Oh yeah, it's sliding big time. Wow. Was it a Hungarian company? I think Stagger let them license their tractors. Yeah, more than likely. Had the same cab, John Deere engine. Oh, really? I thought it would have been in Cummins. Guess what happened? What happened? You crashed your car. Your car's broken. Farm Sim deleted all your game save. You can't buy class. I know what it is. No, I see it. It's going to irritate me, though. No, I didn't see your last comment. Part of binary code is in the air. There you go. Ones and zeros. In all seriousness, yeah, I don't know what it could be. Probably cab. Girlfriend left you. Rough. They had a look underneath my car on a ramp and only gave it a once over when I bought it. What is it? I had a look under my car on a ramp, only gave it a once over when I bought it because it was fully serviced. Yeah, is there more to that? Yeah, I'm doing good, Matt. What about yourself? Well, so what we'll do is we'll do a few passes in the field, and then we will move on to finishing the contract that we started yesterday. Not one car, 3 cars joined to make one. Massey must be typing something. Good. Haven't replied back yet. Hello, chatters. Hope you're all well. Yeah, I'm doing good, dude. What about yourself? Liking the Lexion in the class DLC. Beast of the Combine. Yeah, it really is. Tree that. This will probably sound lame to the farmers, but my missus bought me a driving experience. Let me do some play. I loved every minute. Oh, nice one, James. Yeah, I've seen some of the tractor experiences kicking around. I actually got contacted by a company offering to do one for a promotion, but unfortunately, well, I'm out here now. And unfortunately, where they're based is the other end of the UK where I was from. Sometimes drive. Oh, cool. That's pretty cool, William. That's how somebody make. So someone made the. Is that a mod, James? I know people are cracking into the DLC already, which private use, I think that's legal. If they're releasing it, it's illegal. That would be piracy then. Yeah, there's more. It's supposed to be fully serviced, and the oil filter has a huge dent in it. It was close to coming off. You know how bad that could be. Lose oil. And big job. How would it have had a dent? No, Steve. Next week. I won't be doing any content basically next week, streaming wise. There'll be videos in theory, but I will not be streaming next week. Now, where's the oil filter located? Because something can come up and hit it. As far as the dent, they should only ever be put on hand tight. You shouldn't be having to use tools to put on a oil filter. Oil the O-ring, fill it up with oil if you can, and it's not going to pee out everywhere once you do it, and then hand tight. That's all it needs to be. No idea. Maybe. And it being dented won't harm it. It close to coming off could. Obviously. You'd know about it. You'd see engine. The where's my invite? Oh, yeah. You're gonna spend the couple of grand to come over here, Steve? Yeah, like I said, it coming off there. That could cause some issues. Let alone 5 litres of oil spewed all over the road that you're on at the time. Alright, we'll call this our last pass in this thing. We'll get lined up on the next one, but that's what we'll call it. It really is a decent tractor. I do recommend this beast. It's only leased, so it's not going to stay on the map. Potentially not going to stay on the map, you know what I'm like though. That startup sound sounds awesome. Funny you should say that, my 40th yesterday. Blue gift. Blue gift, what the hell is that? Why is it missing the head parts of the headlands on all of them? Wow. Oh, that's right, we had to dump this. Hey, Farmboy, what's up? There's a coffee drinkable yet. Hopefully, maybe. Out of the blue gift. Oh. I had out of blue gift. Yeah, I still don't get what you mean. If it is a saying, I've never heard that. FOV needs changing on that. Yeah, it does. It's it's bad. It seems too far back. Needs to be moved in a bit. Need to see what it's set up first. When to play Farming Simulator? Haven't played in a couple of days. No, fair enough. Got DLC, really enjoying it. Nicely made models. They really are. Das is very true. Arguably, I feel like I'm sat too low too, actually. I hate it when you can see the whole entire steering wheel and everything like that. It's like, okay, there's definitely nobody in here. What's going to be the quickest way? It's not going to be the most quickest. Maybe the quickest actually, straight down here. This is where I could do it with a fast track. Can't get over the limit for the scooping big. It's high reach machine for sure. Oh, out of the blue. Yeah, God, I haven't heard that saying for years. Yeah, that was out of the blue sort of thing. Yeah. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, it's a saying that I have genuinely not heard that saying in years. Yeah, you won't see me driving a dudes. Instead, you'll see me drifting in this damn thing. We've got like almost 3 ton of weight on the front end, and this trailer's still too heavy for this tractor. Simulate sees it. I look at the steering angle I'm having to put in to stay remotely straight. No fan. I've never liked the modern dudes. I like the old ones, but I really don't like the newer style dudes. I put the Steiger on this thing, but that thing only does 26 no, not even 26 mile an hour, it only does 60 mile an hour. Yeah, it's the same that I've heard of, but yeah. Until someone laid it out, I've literally not heard it out of the blue in years. Really, Abby? Interesting. Oh, for sure, Sim. The one that looked kind of like a Massey. That's why I think a lot of people liked it. Got a loaded truck on yes, Andy. Which one, Farmboy? I've seen one of them, but it's got a crap ton of issues in it, if memory serves. So I don't know how bad the sound engine is in this game. Honestly, for the most part, the sounds sound good. A lot of them are actually custom recorded. As far as mods go, some mods have bad sounds. This sounds mediocre at times. Hey, Savine, what's up? Like, you take the class pack, for example, they're actually, most of them are all real recorded sounds minus the Torian. Oh. No, I don't think there's too much of an issue there, personally. Look forward to seeing Greenwich on console soon. Yeah, that'll be awesome. Okay, that sounds like it's a new one. I'll have to check that out. Depends how they're mixed in as well. See, the transition there wasn't bad at all with it. On this. ETS. ETS in it. And, well, the truck sim, let's just say. I don't mind their sounds, but I'm not a huge fan of the stock stuff. So yeah, I'll take a look at it later. See if it's one I saw already. It may be it, but I'm not 100%. Granted, the big thing that I think you hear in Massey is the fact in Euro Truck and American Truck they have gearboxes that actually change the RPM. The RPMs drop down. Where, obviously, Farm Sim, they don't. It's like every tractor's CVT, so it's just constant RPM. Do you know where the Looper will be out, or do you have any news from Blacksheep? Nodding. It will be out on the Mod Hub. Obviously, it's failed testing a few times. I've seen it in the list like twice now, I think. So obviously it's been failing. Alright, I'm not going to drive back just to, well, save time. Yeah, I know Promos is in Truckers MP, and that's still not going to change my opinion on how crap Truckers MP is. That's exactly the problem. Tractors. Yeah, it's probably, yeah. But that being said, a lot of modern tractors nowadays do have CVT gearboxes too, so... Is it that far off? I don't know. Alright, we'll stop the driver on this. We're going to have to go through tidy up the fields, but... For now, it'll do. Leave that there. Go over here. Switch that off. It's a way for testing by Microsoft and Sony. It gets put into the game via a patch, not via Giants. Well, part and parcel. That's how Giants get around the fact it's a script. They patch it into the game as an update to the game for consoles. So that has to be tested by Sony and Microsoft. 2 weeks ago or so, Chris was saying it was 3 to 4 weeks before it could possibly be out, so you could be talking another month. But that is on Sony and Microsoft, nothing to do with Giants. It is out of their control. So that sound makes underload sounds. Yeah, no, I agree as far as that goes. If there was gears, it would obviously be bringing the RPM down so it wouldn't sound like it's going flat out all the time. I've been good. Drew, what about yourself? Time to shut the stream down. GT's here. Oh, it took a while in consoles as well. You guys have got to remember, Seasons almost had a full year of development. When it was on PC. We all had access to it. We weren't supposed to, like it wasn't supposed to be found the way it was. But PC had access to it for a long time. But again, you look at the time of year it is too. FarmSim just put out an update for 1.5. So there's something that they have to carefully time as well. Tune bangs. It is one of those kind of tunes, isn't it? Plus DLC is pretty good. No need for a map. New crop. Yeah, that is. I agree completely what you said, Drew. My big thing is people are crying about map. How many people actually longevity play Giants maps? I mean, come on now. That's stupid. And as far as a new crop going in, yeah, that's all well and good. But do you guys know the hassle modders went through, mappers more importantly, to get that new crop onto their maps? They went through hell. And if Giants aren't willing to give the SDKs to new crop if they add them in a DLC to modders after the DLC's dropped, then it's not worth it, but the community would want it in there. See, this is okay for like 5 seconds. Now I hear what it actually properly is. I mean, sure, people would play it, but longevity, no, they wouldn't. It sounds like some Japanese techno. 60s, 70s, 80s. I don't mind some of that era. Not a huge fan though. My favourite era for the genres that I like is like 2011, 2010. Dubstep and EDM was really some nice tunes in there. When UKF dubstep, UKF drum and bass was king. Led Zeppelin, AC/DC, Rolling Stones. Hey, don't get me wrong, I like some of the older stuff. But it's not my usual go-to, put it that way. 2009 backwards hairstyle was the best. I've had the same hairstyle for me for years. Heavy metal, more my style, really? Wow. Yeah, I'm more into the EDM. I like the EDM that's lyrics, though. Oh, backwards hard style. I thought that said hairstyle. Can you show me the tractor in your thumbnail? You must have just got in. I've literally just got it out. Dance Queen, best song ever. Lord. Why can't I see freaking Rainbow Dave singing his heart out to fucking Dancing Queen? No, take your glasses off. Unfinished metal. Ah, that's the thing. So many people are into so many different types of music. A lot of the stuff that you guys used to hear in the playlists I made on Pretzel was the type of music I'd listen to normally. Oh, maybe not. Sound like frig, right? It's getting to a point where I don't care about the PG-ness. To a point. And I would like to think most of us in here are adults. I know there is some younger kids watching, but it's almost to the point of where I'm like, eh, I just want to be me. So console players can have class mods. I don't really care. My PC is good. Go for mods. Yeah, now class is out. Consoles can get class. Which Crow's Farm come out today? Nah, it's MJ's map, right? That maybe a while. May need some editing. Simulation for the nation, that is going on. Because these days, that's what as much. Oh yeah, exactly. Some of them are worse. Some of them are like frickin' sailors. As you play on Oakfield, try and keep it British mostly. Oh, nice, fair play. Same old, busy. Yeah, I know that feeling. The TM struggles with this trailer, but it gets the job done. Hey, gamer, what's up? Join late. It's a really nice tractor. I highly recommend you guys check it out if you're on PC. Good thing I don't need to go to school tomorrow, Friday. Nice. It's disappointing no class Rex and Tennis. Yeah, I saw it, Drew. You said it earlier. Me too. There's a lot of people that are. Do you have Discord? Yeah, I have Discord. I'm not active on that at all, though. I'm very tempted to go through my Discord at some point, completely clean it out and start scratch and then try and use it a bit more than I do. Good night from Australia, what's up, dude? Got to go, night from Australia. Ah, going to bed. Catch you later. Cup on the weekend, the fire is... You got a fire near you then, I'm guessing? We're going to school tomorrow, Friday, bad thing is there's a massive wheel fire. What do you mean? Mr. British, hello. I'll join you. You can join now, honestly. What part of the clutch can get dry? Like no lubricant? Probably the throwout bearing. The thrust washer, which pushes against the fingers on your the clutch plate. Well, not the actual clutch plate, but the diaphragm, I think it's called. I actually forget the name of it now. Yeah, it'd be throwout bearing. Your thrust washer is... No, the pilot bearing's the one that goes inside the crank. And you got your flywheel. Then you've got the actual clutch plate itself, and... Why? Oh, it's not on course. Then you'll have the actual plate that pushes against the clutch itself with all the fingers on it. Thank you, Drew. I'm glad it's over, let me tell you. Did you hear about the thing in Essex with the Scania? It was nice. I've seen something about a Scania today, and it was far from nice, and it was something to do with Ireland. Flywheel bearing, that's the pilot bearing, which it's like a brass bearing that goes inside, which the nose of your transmission pushes into. It's just to support it, basically. That doesn't actually get dry. Would that cause banging sound when the engine is very cold and cooling off? Banging. Does when you rev your engine with the bonnet up, does it move around a lot? Because that almost sounds like it could be a trans mount or engine mount going wrong. Bad. Yeah, but we're not going to be talking about that, GT. Very controversial. And you know what YouTube's like about that stuff, so we won't be talking about that. Whole clutch is dry, otherwise it would slip. I'm thinking he's on about the throwout bearing. And if it was your clutch, every time you would be putting your foot on the clutch, it would be doing it, whether it's hot or cold. Unless you are riding the living snot out of your clutch, it's the only time it should be. That's the only time it'd be heating up, and by that point, your clutch would be done. And so would your flywheel. And pressure plate. That's the name I was on about. Landy, you're fine. Buzzed. Pressure plate. That's the one that's got the fingers on it that push against the actual clutch to make it all work. Never ride it. Be gone in a second. Yeah, exactly. Hot spots on the friggin' pressure plate, the clutch itself, your flywheel, it'd all be toast. What's going on with the distant textures there? No, my phone is actually on silent. I can check if I got a notification. I may have actually. I didn't even hear it. It's literally right next to the microphone, so it would. Yeah, if it sounded like, I could probably make it do it. That, yeah. Alright, new song. Things all dry. If there's only one thing, like even Steve said, that would have some sort of lubricant in a clutch system, and that would be the throttle bearing. To me, burning clutch smells like fingernails. I've never actually smelled burning clutch. I'll be completely honest with you. Oh, you can carry on grooving out to that song, but not here. Not here. And I'd like to, if I've updated the suspension. That you could configure the GPS that you could have it or not, and shows the indicator. Like, oh, you mean the GPS in the tractors? Presumably that's what you mean. The actual screen, like that. They're gonna have it because there's the module up top. If you've noticed, every machine that gets put into the game, in its range, so say the 600 series class, this will be the top of the range, fully spec'd out version of it. They always do that type of stuff. And as far as the indicators go, yeah, I'm with you on that one. It doesn't show up, and I presume it would be actually on the dash. Normally, let's see if we can cheat to zoom in to see if we can see the markings where it would normally be. May not have even modelled it. Yeah, they haven't. Quite a lot of detail actually when you take a look and see. Location in there. Most gearboxes nowadays, they are literally sealed for life. You can't do stuff that pull with them. Nope, consoles don't have GPS and they probably never will. Actually, I will go as far as saying they will never have GPS in FS19. And I just realised, I don't think I have ever... Oh, it's fine. I don't think I've ever updated this, because that wiper is still sticking through the light. I think it's on about a dry CV joint. Does it make a clicking sound when going around corners? Massey. You'll be able to look yourself if you look at the drive shafts going into your wheels. If either end, so the side going into the actual wheel is wet around there, or the CV boot itself is split. And look on the inside and the outside of them. Yep, you'll see it on the channel very, very soon. Very, very, very soon. Very, very, very soon indeed. I'm actually going to take this in here. I'm going to see if we can swap out a tractor, because this thing's sliding around. It's doing my head. No, the only reason I'm saying you guys will straight up, as far as mods go, you will never see GPS on console. This. You can't have any more configs on this. This is literally it. The last season's command is left bumper, start. That was the last config they found that was accessible. That's why I say you guys will never get it. Not unless they find a convoluted configuration, which I doubt there is any that makes sense now. Yeah, it's just a genuine Xbox One controller. And nothing special about it. Now, what we could use... Where are you, Massey Fergie? Not Massey Fergie, jeez. John Deere. Both bumpers together are hydraulic controls. And then you've got to think. Yeah, sure, you can have a config to open it up. But then you now need another button configs to set it going while you're driving. Think about it for a second. It's not just as simple as you're off to the races just by opening up the menu for GPS, which, if I jump into this tractor, it looks like this. Actually, I don't even have GPS on this. There you go. Can't show you on this one. Which looks like this. Wow, that's not actually working. Why is that not working? Oh, that's why. There you go, which looks like that. It's a 6920, not 30. This is up on Forbidden Mods, Modding Walt, Yes Mods. There's 3 websites. Same place as this. What does GPS even do? Keep a tractor in a straight line. Just like it does IRL. RB select. But like I said, you could open the menu, then it's getting the actual thing going in the first place. GPS helps machinery stay in straight lines. You can do adaptive curves with them. It's less driver fatigue. It's more accurate than you can be as a human, so you're wasting seed less and all that good stuff. Yeah, I've got the Limpkin on the Arian now, which will dump this load of grain. And we'll go back to the Steiger, finish off the stream. I know someone said they wanted to see it. How much was your gaming PC, if you don't mind me asking? I game on a laptop right now. Because of me, when I was going back and forth to Canada, this laptop cost... what was it? I think it was like close to $1,500. I bought it from a company in the States called CyberPower PC. Although they have a branch in the UK, it worked out cheaper if I got it from the States. My actual desktop rig, which if you look in the description, I've got the specs for both my laptop and desktop, cost around $1,100. That was 5-6 years ago, isn't it? No, I got the desktop. It's outdated. Like, that desktop has literally never seen FS19. The next big thing is getting my desktop over here and get that shipped over. Yes, it would be easier to sell it and build one over here, but it's very sentimental to me. I've got a lot of personal data on that computer which I want to take off, not anybody else. And it's sentimental. It's one of the major things I bought thanks to YouTube money, basically. And I love the case, and you can't buy that case anymore. They don't make it. And honestly, it's a decent system with it being updated. Windows 10, probably a new graphics card, more RAM. The thing would rip. The thing would probably rip quite nicely as a gaming rig. Do you like? I've never heard of them. Oh, the Magnum that got put up onto the mod hub today. I haven't downloaded it. Probably won't because I'm not a big fan of the Magnums, but it looked good. $1660. Now, if I was gonna get a graphics card, and at that point I'll have a job, I hope. When I upgrade the thing and it's over here, I will be going with the 20 series top of the line. I won't be screwing around. When I build a computer, I build them. I build them to last. I don't want to be dicking around in a couple of years' time to put a new graphics card into it. But at that point, who knows what else I'll be spending money on, so... how much I will be on a computer in the first place, which I honestly probably won't be much. Oh, my laptop does fine, but I got the laptop because I was mobile a lot. I was moving back and forth to Canada every 3 months. So I would never recommend getting a laptop for gaming because you can't really upgrade them. I just went into the store out of habit. I would honestly go and get yourself a desktop where you can upgrade and spend as much money as you can on your graphics card and your processor. And your motherboard, because that powers it all. But again, the laptop is 4 or 5 years old at this point, and it's getting tired. Like, it doesn't run farm sim. It doesn't run farm sim bad, as you guys can see, and I can stream off of it, I can do all of that, but it's not happy about it. I don't get the best FPS. Really? I doubt it. With the ray tracing and all of that that's on the 20 series, I'd rather go with that than the 1660. You've got to look at the raw data. The paper data that's out there. And to be quite honest, I'd guarantee you the 20 series kicks the ass out of the 16 all the way. Oh yeah, it will be cool. They won't jump to the latest consoles right away. They won't be able to, because most people won't have the latest console. You gotta think of it like that. I've had my PC 3 years and I feel it's outdated now. Probably going to upgrade next summer. What's the specs of it? Yeah, if I get another computer anytime soon, it'll be a laptop. I'm going to college in about a year and a half, so I'll have to suffer for now. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. This laptop, for what it is, at the time was absolutely kicking the ass out of my desktop. My desktop had some serious issues. I needed to upgrade to Windows 10. I couldn't do that because of the Wi-Fi adapter I was using. Didn't work. What's the thing that drives the clutch called again? The engine. That's what drives the clutch. But yeah, my laptop was outpowering my computer. Big time. I honestly think my desktop with Windows 10 on it would probably rip quite nicely. They've got the same graphics card. The processor's way more powerful. And when I bought it, it cost me around... Okay. What processor's in it? Because you could get away with probably just upgrading graphics card, honestly. And RAM. Like, always put in at least 16 gig of RAM nowadays with games. Flywheel. The clutch, honestly, If you're getting technical, the clutch is always in a neutral state unless you press it. Well, no, that's wrong. No, when you press in the clutch, it's a temporary neutral. So I was wrong on that. When you press in the clutch, it's a temporary neutral. What technically drives it would be the flywheel, but yeah, I guess it would be your flywheel. Flywheel pressure plate, then it goes into your trans. No, it's the processor that's letting me down. It's not AMD one. Yeah. I've got an AMD on my desktop. It's 1830. No, 8350. I want to say. It's like the 8-core thing. It runs hot. It's water cooled too, though. Shaft on mine, which is dry. That doesn't make sense, Massey. Like, as far as the transmission goes, you've got the input shaft. So you've got... Let's just get friggin' technical now. You've got engine, flywheel, clutch line in itself, pressure plate. The input shaft is going through the clutch with splines. Then you've got your input shaft going into your transmission, where you've got some of the gears. Then on top of that, you'll have a secondary shaft, which has then got some of the other gears, and then you've got forks and stuff that move to bring into the gears. The shaft on a gearbox, you possibly put a light coat of lube on it to slide it into the splines, but that's it. You don't want any lube on the clutch disc or anywhere around that, because it could contaminate the disc, and it'd be like putting lubricant on brakes. You don't do that, it will just slip. What's mistake I was buying a pre-built PC 4 years ago, 14-year-old. Yeah, build it yourself. It's more fun and it's stupidly easy nowadays. Totally didn't take that dirty, Massey. Of course you guys did. Catch you later, game plan. The PC, good one that time. Yeah. Building computers are fun. I've always enjoyed it. Always will. I'll always build my own. Like on the work order that he should have given you when you picked your car up after diagnosing it, what does it say? Right, this is going to be my final pass. I've got to go record another video. My FS19, when I'm in game, the loading screen, and click start, it doesn't do anything. It says on the loading screen. You've got a mod conflict. Billy, go check the log, which is in your farming simulator folder. So it's documents, farming simulator, log.txt. Check that, see what it is. Anyway, I had the FX. Huh, sounds familiar. Didn't get one, just popped in to see him. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. I'm at a loss. I'm at a loss. Because the shaft, yeah, it shouldn't. You may put, like I said, like a little bit of lube on the splines, but that'll be about it. If you figure it out, Massey, message me on my Facebook page. I'll help you where possible there when I see the messages. Alright, I am going to call it quits here, guys. I'm literally going to go record a video. This will be for Wednesday next week. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. We will see you guys tomorrow for some more content, which will more likely be on here, possibly. Until next time, catch you guys later. See ya.